Hi and welcome to my eco lifestyle channel, Vico Life. I have a surge of plant-based recipes coming up over the next few weeks, accustomed to the current situation we're all finding ourselves in at the moment. Hopefully everyone is still staying at home. Pretty much everyone is limiting their trips to the shops. And now, more than ever, it's time to get savvy with the ingredients that we are buying and using. Today we are on the first recipe for list number 1. And of course you can shop for any recipe with its own individual requirements like you would normally. But the idea here is that these recipes have ingredients where there's a surplus amount which can go on to be used for other dishes or sauces, as well as some ingredients being able to be kept in the fridge or the cupboard until its next use for days and sometimes even weeks. Today we are starting off with a fibre and protein packed dish. It's my Mediterranean lentil and broad bean salad. It has lots of flavour, it has lots of textures, and it's perfect for the warmer months when you want a cold dish but you want something comforting and satisfying also. The shopping lists I've created are on the Vico Life website, the link for which is below this video. And this week's list is all about Mediterranean flavours, which I just love. So it is a beautiful day. I have the pleasure of being able to cook in my own garden. So without further ado, let's get to it. Here I'm doubling up on the recipe quantities as I want to make a big platter and save some for lunch the following day. It's a great way to meal prep and have something healthy at hand that you can just keep in the fridge. So I'm using 2 400-gram tins of organic green lentils. To this I'm adding 100 grams of sun-dried tomatoes cut into small pieces, 2 roasted red peppers from a jar, 1/3 of a cup of capers, 100 grams of roughly chopped hazelnuts, 200 grams of tinned olives, a mix of black and green, and jarred olives do just as well, the zest of 2 organic unwexed lemons, 2 tablespoons of a good quality olive oil. This is freshly squeezed lemon juice that I squeezed from organic lemons earlier, and here I'm adding 1/4 cup of the lemon juice. I'm adding 2 cups of fresh basil leaves, and I'm just roughly tearing them into the salad. A pinch of freshly ground black pepper and salt. And now it's time to mix it all up before adding the vegan Greek style cheese. I add that afterwards, so not to break up the feta style pieces. Begin by adding half the amount, gently folding them in. And then adding the other half, so 200 grams in total, and I'm using Violife Greek White Block for this. It has a really creamy texture and tastes delicious. And then pop it in the fridge for at least an hour, and then it'll be ready for whenever you need it, as well as giving you plenty of time to cook the green beans. I'm going to begin by steaming 200 grams of green beans. And when you have them steaming away, you can prepare a bowl of cold water with ice cubes. You'll need this for when taking your greens out of the steamer. And you can leave them steaming away for about 5-6 minutes. When ready, you can then carefully place the cooked green beans into the ice bath you just prepared for them. This stops them from overcooking from residual heat, and it keeps them crisp, tender, and beautiful bright green colour. Leave your green beans in the ice bath for about 15 minutes before draining and ready to use for your salad. Now it's time to assemble the salad, and I love this bit. I like to start by scattering the green beans around the edges of the platter. I deliberately didn't add any seasoning to the green beans while they were cooking, so I like to add a touch of salt and cracked black pepper at this point. And then gently you can start to assemble your salad by placing the mixture into the centre of the plate. I then like to add a final flourish of fresh basil on top of the salad. As well as some freshly grated lemon zest. And now it's ready to enjoy.